for some action. Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Central Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Chippewas send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Let's talk for a minute about Central Michigan. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display, and that sweet return there. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Trying to find the end zone. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. The Chippewas are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Couldn't find his way out of the end zone, and they get him for safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking for a crease. It's Marsh. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Unloads it left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No,
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Eagles with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Harry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
it's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gonna run it. It's Camarda. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on third. Oh, they're after him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They punted away on fourth down. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Let's go! Let's go! First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Rice took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Owls that fired on all cylinders. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Creates a little space. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Off the play fake. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's chat about Central Michigan. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a pro.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
This time he's got it. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Okay, ready?
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Green 25.
They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Chippewas want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's out past the 35. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
At the 48-yard line. Now, 4th down.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Got a little space. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a move. Powers through the defender. Did the work himself. Off to the races to the right. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way. Ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Chippewas will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense. The field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Gonna swing it on second down. That's caught. It's fired. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a third and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Callaway. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run for it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something big to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive, downhill, went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Looks it in at the 40. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Got room to work. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little time. The throw. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The offense will stay out there to go for it on 4th down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. It's a draw. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
From the gun. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. The offense cashing it in on that drive. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
That makes the score Eastern Michigan 52.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Got a man. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. To the ground with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your... ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Number 17,
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Eagles look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Eagles. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abraham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. Cradles it at the 35. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David. He lets one fly deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Miles. There he goes.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Military, stop. Ready up. Ready.
Wants to throw on third down. Complete to the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Coming out with it, it's Abraham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He'll pitch it. Got the first down and more. A tremendous... on. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Let's talk for a minute about Central Michigan. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Smashes through the tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Here we go.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
That's reeled in. It's Callaway. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of 9. Offense facing 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man. It's Callaway. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
Here comes the option. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, 4th down.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Takes a hit as he fires. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.